Well. Here we are. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this blessed and beautiful world. Um, welcome to Test and Measurement. I am Dr. Michael Douglas. I am your professor for this semester. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is an online course. It was an online course before the pandemic, and it is a fully online course. So you will get announcements from me, um, and you'll get some direction here and there in the way of lecture. But for the most part, this is a self-guided course. So content will open up on Sundays. If there is a discussion board, the first post is due on Wednesday, and the final post is due on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So everything that has a due date will be due based on Eastern Standard Time. So welcome to the course. Want to encourage you to upload a video on the discussion board. Just introducing yourself, saying hello. Some of you I've had before in other courses, and some of you this is your first time having me and seeing me. And so, man, just want to know how you doing. Um, you know, how's everything going? Who you are, where you're from, and that sort of thing. So um, today we're going to kind of jump right in. It's we don't have a lot of time to test and measurement. So test and measurement, and we're going to talk about chapter one, just a little bit. So the nature of measurement and evaluation is for us to quantify, what the things that we see in movement science or kinesiology. So we want to be able to establish, reliability and validity of different tests throughout health and human performance. So measurement. Measurement is the act of assessing, usually resulting in assigning a number, like I said before, to quantify the amount of the characteristic being tested. And a test is a written, oral, physiological, psychological, um, or mechanical instrument or tool used in a particular assessment. So the measurement is the act of assessing, and the test is the actual instrument or tool that's used to do the test. Evaluation is a statement of quality, goodness, or merit um, that has been assessed. So each semester, each week, in some courses, you may have a quiz, and it is an evaluation of how good you learned or retained some material. Um, so it establishes a worthiness about what has been assessed. Kinetometrics. So we see the root word in the prefix of kines. Kinesmetrics refers to a measurement and evaluation in kinesiology, which is a subdomain of human movement. And so evaluation. So we've all been evaluated at some point in our lives, and just to be here, at the college, you individuals have taken the SAT, which I believe has just been abolished for college entrance. Then you also have the graduate record exam for graduate school, and the ACT, the American College Testing, as well, with regard to standardized tests. So those evaluations are based on norm reference standards. And so norm reference standards are based on how your performance compares to that of others. And then what you also have, another type of evaluation is criterion reference standards. So an example of a criterion reference standard would be like your driver's license examination, a board certification, something that that measures your content mastery. So if you think about a driver's license test, you don't have to make 100 to get your driver's license, right? So what you have to do is have there's a passing bar um, that establishes whether or not you've passed and mastered the content for driving. So we could argue that some people miss the same question. So four-way stops, um, that sort of thing, because every time there's a four-way stop, no one seems to know what to do. Um, but that's my little side note for today. But anyway, there's a passing mark. So usually for most states, I believe it's either 70 or 80%. Um, in most, certification exams or board exams, I believe it is either 70%, depending on which board it is. So, so that would be an example of criterion reference standards. So we've experienced this already, but we're going to talk about it this semester about how it relates to health and human performance. So formative evaluations. So formative evaluations are the initial or immediate evaluation um, that kind of gives us an opportunity to establish a baseline. So if I came in today with a quiz with all of the things that we're talking about right now, that would be a formative evaluation to assess where we are with regard to test and measurement. Is this something that the class has a background in and is ready to take off at another level? So that would be a formative evaluation. The next type of evaluation would be a summative evaluation. So that'd be a final evaluation to see whether we met our goals or not. So we have goals and objectives, outlined in our syllabus within our chapters. And so we want to make sure that we are covering material and that those goals and objectives are met. So how do we do that? We do that with a final examination or summative evaluation. And so, that's about as far as we're going to go today. But what I want to do is remind you to upload a video, record a video of yourself. Doesn't have to be very long. How's it going? How are you doing? Put it on the discussion board so that everybody can get an opportunity to know you. So that's all I have for week 1. And again, you'll get weekly announcements and kind of weekly overviews from me in this course. But this course is, for the most part, self-guided. Again, you won't hear from me other than the weekly announcements and in our interactions on the discussion boards and through your assignments. All right. Have a great day. Have a great week, and God bless.